With most of the attention on the construction at the college at Brockport, students are seeing the work in progress around campus. But behind the scenes, there's construction going on where most eyes cannot see. With the basketball team, the coaches combine a style and a method with a certain special kind of player that fits into the fold. And like a page to a book, the players make up a story. This is the story of the 2017 Brockport basketball seniors. The fall of 2016, players report to the first practices of the season. There will be tryouts, cuts, and then the final team is assembled. This season's team is made up of 18 players, 6 of which are seniors. 3 out of the 6 seniors were part of the team that won the SUNYAC Conference Championship in 2014. Cliff Lyerly, Mitch Coate, and Cordell Torres.
That team was like no other team that I've ever been on, especially to start my college career off as a freshman. I took so much from the guys who were pretty much the captains of the team, like the Matt Lees, the John Ivies, and the Carruthers. Those guys really paved the way and set the tone even before the season started. Like they took things way more seriously than any other people that I've ever played basketball with. They wanted to win really bad, and just that type of feeling, and they had a good atmosphere for like us being friends off the court, but when it came to on the court things were set and you had to abide by these rules, and there would be consequences for player to player. Like the coaches didn't know anything about like how they ran a show, and they ran it pretty well without them. So they're a good team, great team.
Just 1 year later, Matthew Smith joined the team as a sophomore.
I think a good thing that Bam and Cliff, especially being captains of the team, they really tried to hold people accountable and make sure that people are just like staying level-headed. And I think sometimes we obviously did that, sometimes we didn't. That's why we didn't maybe have as great of a year, but they definitely were just trying to be leaders by example. Bam more vocal leader, and he's great at that. And I think just being competitors every single day, because that's what I love about Cliff, I love about Bam, is they're confident, they're going to bring it every single day, they're going to be 100%, and they just want to win. And that's what I think they could have learned from 2014 with Ivy and Beasley and Pat Coyle and Matt Lee and those guys. And it's just being competitors and wanting to win in practice and a little drill or anything like that, and that carries over to games.
Let's go, run there. Run there, let's go, stop blocking. Let's go.
1 year after Matt Smith joined the team, Marcus Blythers transfers to Brockport from Monroe Community College.
So I bring a different dynamic. I'm the oldest guy on the team. I'm 24. So I bring a lot of wisdom, and especially like with our younger players, our 2 freshmen, they listen very well, and they understand. I know what I'm talking about. Some of the older guys, you know, they kind of brush you off because they're seniors too. Everybody thinks they know everything. But I bring a leadership aspect to this team that we didn't have last year. We had like people who would be in the middle of the circle talking, but like we really didn't have a leader who like would be like, hey, when things were going bad, like they gather us up like, hey, come on, let's go. Like I feel like we had that this year in me, we had that in Matt, we had that in Mitch, we had that in Ab, and Ab's only a junior, so the sky's the limit for him. I feel like skill-wise, I'm ultimate team guy. Like I'm gonna be the one to step in front of somebody and take a charge because I know that's what my team needs. I'm gonna be the one to guard one of the best players and get him in foul trouble. And I feel like those are the 2 biggest attributes I have. My defensive skills, and I can do some work on the offensive end, but I'm not too worried about offense unless I have the best player guarding me and I'm trying to get him in foul trouble.
On all successful basketball teams, the relationships that are often made resemble that of a family. And in most cases, each player shares a locker with one other player.
In the locker room, we would just always look at each other. We sat right here next to each other and just be like, "Hey, let's go." Like, you already know what time it is. Like, all right. And Cliff has a thing. If he's scared before a game, like, you know he's going for big numbers. If he's not like antsy or he's just like laughing and chilling, like, he's gonna have a bad game. So when I look out on the court and I'm about to jump up for the ball, I look at him. If he's like down, like looking at the floor, like, I was like, oh, he's gonna ball out. But if he's looking at me smiling, I was like, oh man, I gotta get him going.
Cliff Lyerly, a player who played his freshman year on the court with the 2014 championship team, continued his success throughout his 4-year career at Brockport. His statistics are historically sound, and his dynamics were shown often on the court. Throughout the beginning of the season, wins showed up quickly, both personal wins and team wins. Alongside Cliff, other players saw the same success. Devon Gavin, a transfer student now in his senior year, made his presence known often, both on offense and on defense.
Pure jokester, always a bright day when he's around. I mean, always good vibes. He's a great person, yeah, off the court. I mean, always putting family first, always putting brothers first. I mean, I think Devon's one of the people who's willing to take a bullet for other players on the team. I think that would be the guy. Yeah, that would be the person. But yeah, very, very jokeable person, always ready to laugh, got a good sense of humor. That's what he is.
The fast start to the season, winning 7 of the first 8 games, comes after the strength and conditioning that takes place before the season begins.
Right. Well, we were lifting every day or every other day from when we got here till October 15th, and that definitely helped. And then, Coach Dunn, he whipped us into shape real good, so don't have to worry about staying conditioned with Coach.
He just kept us on our toes. Like, it was nonstop running. It wasn't punishment though. It was like for the better. Like, so more endurance during the game. Like, more focus. Like, it's hard to play basketball when you're tired. It's hard for you to think. But like during the preseason, we're doing all the conditioning. Like, it helped us like manage our energy and like our endurance increased. So it was cool. Yeah. Still don't like running, but yeah.
With the seniors looking back at their first seasons at Brockport, they find themselves mentoring the freshmen and sophomore players.
Show them some guidance probably would be like Justin Summers. Like all our freshmen has so much potential, but it's like Justin, Malik Monty, the rest of them guys. I really could see them doing something for this program. Like, so I guided them a little bit throughout this year and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Show them how to stay strong. Yeah, probably Justin Summers though.
As rapid as the games come and go, the 2017 season was coming to an end. The team was successful in making Brockport home wins a common occurrence. With 2 pivotal games remaining, the team dropped the first game, this being just one night before the final game, senior night. With the tough loss in the back of their minds, there was a sense of urgency in the look of every player on the court. And for the seniors, they knew it was the last time they would play at home in front of a Brockport crowd. Before the game, players talk to each other, prepare the same way they did all year, but this time is just a little different. jitters, goosebumps, and adrenaline as the Brockport Army ROTC students march onto the court. A certain silence creates a sense of high emotion. With every step, it resembles the heartbeat of every player looking on. Anxiousness sets in. As the game started up, it was the senior crew making the early push, as Mitch Coate starts the game off with a layup. And Marcus Blythers making his mark shortly after. Cliff Lyerly was to follow with his jump shot. With 30 seconds left before the half, junior Hamed Shamseldin nails a three-point bucket. And then followed it up with a three-point play going into the half. (36-30), Brockport leads Oswego. Brockport made its jump into the second half through the likes of Devon Gavin, pushing the lead even further, 48-38. With Oswego pushing their way out of a deficit, Hamed Shamseldin added 2 three-point shots. Senior Matt Smith adds a pair of three-point shots himself. With just 1 minute, 45 seconds remaining in the game, Oswego posts points to bring the game to just within 1 point. Devon Gavin protected the score with a huge block. And then drawing the foul to close the game out. A victorious senior night at Brockport, a night to remember, but even more, a season to remember.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join the Brockport administration, athletics department, and coaching staff of the men's basketball team in congratulating these men and thanking them for their hard work and contributions to the Brockport men's basketball program.
Thanks for sticking with me, even though some games I was terrible and you wanted to cut me in. But just thanks for pushing us as hard as we could for 4 years. I gained a ton from it, and I'll never forget it. It means a lot. Thanks for recruiting me too. That's cool. Appreciate that. Not a lot of people did. You took a chance. I hope it was worth it. But thank you.
All right, first thing first is, I want to say thank you guys for giving me the opportunity to play some college basketball here at Brockport. I enjoyed my stay, and my 4 years have been awesome. You guys have given me great work ethic and showed me how to work hard and do things, the same thing on and off the court. So those are all things I will be taking with me to the work field and everything outside of basketball and things I'm gonna use in my everyday life. You gotta be on time or there'll be consequences. As far as basketball, consequences are 17s or suicides. And then in the workplace, it could be getting fired or getting a warning for you to get fired. So I mean, those things will all work for me at the end of the day.
I'll start off by saying I really appreciate it. I know I'm not the easiest person to deal with, but I want to thank you guys, you, Seth, well, Coach Dunn, Coach Clark, Coach Johnson, even Pete, even you as well. I just want to thank y'all, man, for allowing me to be here and be a part of this organization. It really meant a lot to me, man. It really meant a lot. Like, yeah, it meant a lot. When I almost had no intentions on getting back to school, y'all reached out to me. I don't know, I really felt like it was genuine. And I thank y'all for everything.
Thank you, Coach Dunn and Coach Clark and Coach Seth. You guys helped me and stuck by me through some trying times. Always there to shoot me a text or a call to see how I was doing. And just giving me the opportunity when nobody gave me an opportunity leaving MCC. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for all the kind words you've ever had towards me and all the harsh words you had towards me too, because it really made me a better person. Coach Dunn, thank you for just always pulling me to the side when I let my emotions get the best of me and just bringing me back to reality. Coach Clark, I know we butt heads because we're two passionate people about basketball, but it's all love. Like, love you guys all. And Coach Seth, just thank you for blessing me with a job. Thank you for just being around so I could talk to you, just always having your door open and always helping me with the kind of bigger decisions in my life, like resumes and job searching and cars and stuff like that. And just thank you for a great summer. You didn't have to pick me up every day, but you did, like out of the kindness of your heart. And I appreciate all of you, especially you, Coach Seth, especially you, Coach Dunn, and especially you, Coach Clark.
I guess I'll start with, I'll start off first. Coach Schaefer, before anyone, Coach Schaefer was here for 2 years and he always came occasionally. And some of the insight that he gave me was great basketball-wise, just being a person, how to handle yourself has been great. And he also helped me confidence-wise. And I just want to say thank you to Coach Schaefer. You meant a lot to me. And I really appreciate everything you've done. Next, Coach Seth. I mean, just how to act as a human being and just how to handle yourself. I mean, it's been great. You've been a real inspiration and a real mentor to me. Every single time you come to practice, we know that you're always there to make us run a little bit, but we all know that it's necessary and that it's something that we need. So I just want to say thank you for pushing us and making us better people and better players. Coach Joe, I know we've had a special relationship just working on film, working on opponents, stuff like that. You've always been there. What's up, Marcus? You've always been there to help me through classes, help me through the little things off the court. You've been a great friend, you've been a great mentor to me, and I just want to say thank you because you've made this experience at Brockport really something special for me. And lastly, Coach Dunn. I mean, I've known you for a long time, and I've known your family. You have a great family. It's been a pleasure to know them and be able to spend some time with them. But thank you for getting me into this school. Thank you for teaching me, coaching me, guiding me, and making me a better person as well. I really thank you for everything because I can't thank you enough, obviously, but the way that you act and the way that you handle yourself in person is something that I try and emulate. So I just want to say thank you again.
He want to thank y'all for bringing me here, man. That's all he want to say. That's what he really wanted to say.
He's a jokester, as we can see.